Hey guys, it's Max. Welcome to my review of the Sony 16-35 F2.8 G Master lens. I'm here in Santa Barbara, California at a Sony event that they had for their collectives and their artisans, but they also invited some members of the press for their two new lenses that are being announced. So one of them is the 16-35 2.8 G Master lens. So this lens was rumored for a very long time, and it makes sense that they're putting this out, adding onto their 16-35 f4 lens. So a couple interesting things about this lens. They really kind of were speaking a lot about the coatings. There's very little chromatic aberration. Flaring is very, very well controlled from the sample shots that I saw. And another thing that they really wanted to emphasize is the focusing ring. Even though it is electronic, they said it's, you know, one of their best electronic rings. It feels almost like it's a manual focusing ring. So we're going to be testing that out as well. So this lens is going to start shipping in August. So that's quite a while from now compared to the 12-24 that they announced that should be available here shortly. I'll have links to the lens as soon as those are available in the video description. And let's go ahead and take a look at some footage shot with this lens. And that's all going to be from the brand new Sony A9. And then I'll get back to you guys with my final thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and photos. If you guys did, please like this video. I definitely appreciate it. So I spent most of the day with the press shooting with this lens and also the 12-24 f4 lens that they announced. So if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you guys click in the description afterwards or on the side to check that one out. So Sony made a really big emphasis on this lens. This is a G Master lens, which is their kind of red ring or L lens, and it definitely shows. A couple things that really stand out. One, super sharp. I was stunned how sharp it was. I did shoot all the images on the A7R2 and all the video on the A9, but man, some of those, when you punch in, it is crazy, which it should be for this price tag. This is an expensive lens. The other thing they really kind of pointed out are the coatings, and they did really well. Flaring was really well controlled, and fringing is almost no fringing at all. Maybe a tiny bit in some shots I saw some, but very little. Another thing that Sony focused on was the focusing ring. It is still electronic like most Sony lenses, but they said they tuned it to work very well for manual focusing, and it worked surprisingly well. I don't know what they did, if they just tweaked it so it'd be more linear, but I was able to get repeatable results just multiple times, where a lot of other Sony lenses and other brands' electronic focusing lenses don't do that. They perform really poorly. It's hard to get consistent pulls or repeatable pulls. So I'm very glad they did this. And they mentioned it on this lens. They didn't really advertise it on the 12-24, but that one did really well. Maybe slightly worse than this lens, but overall, my opinion on this lens is it's awesome. Basically, if you're in the Sony system and you need a lens in this focal length and you can afford it, get it. Nothing else. The other G Master lenses are fantastic. One other thing I want to mention, if you guys did not know, this is using an 11 blade iris. I don't know of any other lens, any other 16-35 or anything close that uses an 11 bladed iris. So the background defocusing, the bokeh or the blur looks really smooth, very soft. It looks fantastic, and it's crazy that they put that in here. Some of their other G Master lenses have that as well. If you guys have any questions, you guys can ask in that comment section below. And if you guys want to support us for as little as $1 a month on Patreon, if you guys love and enjoy what we do, we would definitely appreciate it. Of course, we'll have those links for you as soon as the pre-order is up, so you guys can buy through that. It gives us a few pennies on the dollar, and we definitely appreciate it. This has been Max, and I will see you in the next video.